Why are you following me?
I'll tell you why. 'Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have all gone. There's no one to deride me. But you gotta have friends.
Stop singing! There's no one.
Well, that's how I feel right now. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Yes, this classroom is empty. It's just not right without having my little fifth graders around. But the show must still go on. So today's topic is writing a simplified algebraic expression from a word problem. So you know the drill. Get out a pencil, a piece of paper, and let's take some notes. Okay, so all we're gonna do is just see a word problem like this and put the parts together and write a simplified algebraic expression. So let's read this out loud. Let's read this together. So in this problem, it says there's Ella Rose, there's Abigail, and there's Avery, and they played basketball this weekend. And it says Ella Rose scored X number of points while Abigail made twice as many points as Ella Rose. And Avery made 4 more than 3 times as many points as Ella Rose. And so what I want you to do is it says, write an algebraic expression below that describes how many points they made altogether. And then we want to simplify it. Simplify it. So when you look at this problem, it looks kind of difficult to solve. But if you just break it up into its parts and then combine those parts, it's not too difficult. So you have 3 parts to this story problem right now. There is Ella Rose, there's Abigail, and there's Avery. So let's just write an expression for each one of these ball players. Write an expression. Well, which one is X? Which one's the one we know nothing about? Well, they even say Ella Rose is X. So you just write X. Okay. Well, what do we know about Abigail? What do we know about Abigail? We'll look at the next sentence or the next part of the sentence. It says Abigail made twice as many points as Ella Rose. So how do you write that as an expression? Remember, Ella Rose is X, and Abigail made twice as many as Ella Rose. So that would be, yes, that would be 2X. Excellent. And then look at the third part to this problem. Then it says Avery made 4 more than 3 times as many as Ella Rose. Remember, Ella Rose is X, and Avery made 4 more than 3 times as many. So how would you write that? This is 4 more than 3 times Ella Rose. Ella Rose is the X. So I have written an expression for Avery, Abigail, and Ella Rose. Now, let's just simplify it. Just combine all your like terms. So what do I have here? I have an X. I have an X, a 2X, and a 3X. Well, how many X's does that give me? That gives me 6X. And then I have a plus 4. So you would write 6X plus 4, or some students might write 4 plus 6X. And that's all we are doing, is we are just taking a word problem and writing a simplified algebraic expression from that word problem. We're not trying to solve it yet. We're not trying to find out how many points they each scored in this particular problem. We're just trying to write a simplified algebraic expression. So press pause and you try this one. Try to write a simplified algebraic expression, and we'll go over it in a few seconds. Just press pause and try this. Okay, so in this particular problem, how many parts are there? Well, there's only 2 parts. There's John and there's Sam. So the first thing you should do is write down the parts. There's John, there's Sam. There's oranges, there's apples, there's watermelons. There's dogs, there's cats, there's flowers. Write down the different parts to the algebraic story problem. Then the second thing you should do is identify who is the unknown. Well, in this one, they tell you, John's X. Okay, so John's X. What do we know about Sam then? Well, Sam, they said, has 4 times as many as John. They say Sam has 4 times as many. So Sam would be 4x. And now let's just combine it. Let's combine our like terms. So x plus your 4x will give us 5x, and we are done. We are just simplifying, writing a simplified algebraic expression from the story problem. Let's try one more, or not one more. So here's what I want you to do, and we'll discuss this during the beginning of our online digital classroom tomorrow, or maybe the next day. But write a simplified algebraic expression from each one of these word problems. I hope you enjoyed the video tutorial. That was only about 6 minutes long. Remember, I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me.